Biggest leap in naval warfare. Meet the U.S. Navy's new supercarrier. The arrival of a game-changer. In an era where global naval dominance is more contested than ever, the U.S. Navy has made a quantum leap with the unveiling of its most advanced warship to date, the Gerald R. Ford-class supercarrier. This new class of carrier represents not just an upgrade, but a total redesign of the Navy's core offensive and strategic doctrine. After more than 40 years of operating Nimitz-class carriers, the Navy knew it was time to innovate radically. Enter the USS Gerald R. Ford CVN-78, a $13 billion marvel of engineering and technology that redefines what a supercarrier can be. From its futuristic launch systems to its unrivaled power plant, the Ford class isn't just a warship. It's a message to the world. A new Titan sets sail. In a world where naval dominance determines global power projection, the U.S. Navy has unveiled its most ambitious leap in maritime warfare, the Gerald R. Ford-class supercarrier. Bigger, smarter, more powerful, and decades ahead of its predecessors. This next-generation behemoth isn't just a warship. It's a floating city of destruction and strategy. The first of its kind, the USS Gerald R. Ford CVN-78, officially entered active duty after years of rigorous trials and billions of dollars in investment. But this is not just another Nimitz-class carrier. It's an evolutionary leap so profound that it redefines what it means to project power from the sea. A floating fortress like no other. At over 1,100 feet long and displacing more than 100,000 tons, the USS Gerald R. Ford is physically massive, but its true innovation lies beneath the surface, literally. Its nuclear power plant can generate 3 times more electricity than the Nimitz class, laying the foundation for the weapons of the future, like railguns and laser systems. It carries a complement of over 75 aircraft, including the F-35C Lightning II, E-2D Hawkeye, and advanced drone systems. The redesigned flight deck allows 30% more flight sorties per day, giving the carrier a massive increase in combat efficiency. EMALS. Goodbye steam, hello electromagnetism. One of the most revolutionary components of the Ford class is the Electromagnetic Aircraft Launch System, EMALS. Replacing the decades-old steam catapult system, EMALS uses electromagnetic energy to launch aircraft. The traditional steam catapults required tons of heavy equipment and water. EMALS, on the other hand, is lighter, more energy efficient, and can be finely tuned for different types of aircraft, essential for the multi-role nature of modern combat. And Spy-3 and dual-band radar, eyes that see everything. The Ford class also debuts the Navy's next-generation dual-band radar, DBR, combining the Spy-3 X-band radar with the Spy-4 S-band radar. This allows the ship to track hundreds of targets simultaneously, from sea-skimming missiles to high-altitude aircraft. The DBR not only improves tracking accuracy but also enhances stealth detection and drone swarm interception capabilities, offering unmatched situational awareness in multi-domain operations. Smaller crew, bigger brain. Despite being more advanced and powerful, the USS Gerald R. Ford operates with fewer crew members than the older Nimitz class. Thanks to automation and integrated systems, the Ford needs over 600 fewer sailors, saving billions in lifetime operational costs. Advanced computer systems and automated maintenance routines reduce human workload, freeing up personnel for critical combat operations. This is a massive leap toward the Navy's goal of leaner, smarter fleets. Weapons of the future today. The Ford class doesn't just host aircraft, it is a weapon. Its capabilities include RIM-162 Evolved Sea Sparrow missiles, ESSM, for anti-air threats, Phalanx CIWS for close-in missile defense, Rolling Airframe Missiles, RAM, for rapid drone and missile engagement, Advanced Torpedo Countermeasure Systems, built to dominate a changing world. Modern naval threats are evolving rapidly. Hypersonic missiles, drone swarms, cyber warfare, and electronic jamming are now part of every conflict equation. The Ford class was built with these threats in mind. Its open architecture systems allow it to integrate new defense tech rapidly. Its power capacity is future-proofed for hypersonic interceptors, electronic warfare modules, and cyber-resilient systems that will keep it viable through 2070 and beyond. testing, delays, and the road to deployment. Despite its promise, the Ford class has not been without criticism. EMALS and DBR suffered from early technical hiccups. The advanced weapons elevators, designed to speed up munitions transport, were infamously delayed. But after years of trials and over 8,000 successful catapult launches, the USS Gerald R. Ford finally entered full operational deployment in 2023, joining NATO exercises and projecting U.S. power across the Atlantic. The dual-band radar, DBR, on the Ford-class combines X-band and S-band radar capabilities into one powerful, electronically scanned system. Can track incoming threats like missiles and aircraft, control multiple fire control systems simultaneously, operate in all weather conditions, allies watching, adversaries wary. The Ford class has global strategic implications. While China is rapidly expanding its navy with the Fujian-class carrier, and Russia experiments with hypersonic missiles, no other country currently possesses a warship as advanced or versatile. China is closely monitoring Ford's systems to inform its own developments. Russia sees it as a high-value target, but one that is incredibly hard to hit. NATO allies see Ford as a command center in allied naval operations. With over 20 decks, a nuclear core that can last 25 years without refueling, and the ability to deploy to any hotspot on Earth, the Ford is a floating city of war unlike anything the world has ever seen. The future, more Fords to come. The Gerald R. Ford is just the beginning. The Navy plans to build at least 4 more Ford-class carriers. Each subsequent ship will integrate lessons learned from the Ford's deployment, with further improved systems, faster elevators, and even more powerful energy weapons. Conclusion: a quantum leap for naval power. The Ford class isn't just the future of U.S. naval warfare, it's a paradigm shift. In a time when America faces new peer competitors and evolving threats, this carrier stands as a symbol of resilience, innovation, and dominance. With its unmatched mix of power, precision, and adaptability, the USS Gerald R. Ford may very well be remembered as the ship that changed the course of naval history, ushering in an era of warfare where technology, not just tonnage, wins the day. Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more captivating content on our YouTube channel.